Okay, so I made a little experiment today with framework called crewAI, which is for orchestrating autonomous AI agents. So the use case here is that a user wants to go on a holiday and wants to select which city to go to for a certain date range, provided the origin city where the travel will start, and then the interests and the weather and the travel prices, and then to get a recommendation which city to travel to and some useful tips based on the interests and the best price and weather. So to accomplish this, there is a crew AI consisting of three agents: a city selection agent, a local expert agent, and a travel concierge agent. Each of these have roles, goals, and backstories. They also have tools provided by the LangChain framework to search the internet, for example, to scrape websites and summarize them, and to perform calculations. And then each of these agents have a specific task. The first one is identify, next one is to gather, and the third one is to plan. So the first agent will identify the best city to travel to for the certain time frame that the user has input, and based on the interests that he or she has. So that will become a recommendation, and then that agent will hand over to the local expert agent who will do the gather task and compile a guide, a very quite comprehensive guide, and then we'll output that and hand it over to the concierge agent, who will make a 7-day itinerary for that specific city, also based on the interests and best budget and so on that the user has provided. And here you can find the GitHub page for crewAI and this trip planner example that I'm showing you here. And they have even provided something very useful, a chat GPT assistant that can help you when you have questions, and it can even pre-fill many of the prompts and so on that are relevant. So maybe we should have a look at that. So let's say we take this, help me create a crew for a use case. So let's say, help me create a crew for buying a used battery electric vehicle more than 5 years old, and with a range of more than 300 kilometers at the best price. Okay. Okay, so it will now define the agents and the roles. You can see it invents some different kind of personas here: market analyst agent, price evaluation agent, quality assurance agent, and so on. And then the tasks for each and how this will be orchestrated in the best way, and then to kick off the work, and it generates this code. So while it does that, we can have another look. Here are some other useful pointers. Good article on Medium, LangChain, which is used in the background, the different tools that are available in LangChain. So as I mentioned, these agents can use tools to complete their tasks. There are plenty of different tools already built into LangChain, but there is also the possibility to create custom tools. For example, if none of these tools do the trick. And they also have a very good examples on Replit. So let's have a look here. Here you can see some good examples that you can clone and run on the Replit platform. That's very convenient. And I can highly recommend this video by Andrej Karpathy, one of the OpenAI founders, and he is talking about the possibility that actually in the future LLMs and swarms of agents using LLMs might become the new operating system, and meaning not only the operating system for a single machine, but even more so operating system for any number of machines that could solve tasks together as a network. So pretty interesting. So let's look at the structure. So we have the main script, which imports crew from crewAI, trip agents from a local file called tripagents.py, trip tasks from triptasks.py, and it defines some classes and uses some variables that were fetched from the user, the origin, the cities, date range, interests, and so on. Defines some agents, as I mentioned before, city selector, local expert, and travel concierge, and the tasks that each of these should complete. And then we have the trip agents file that contains the trip agents classes that are imported by main. So here we have city selection agent again, and the roles, goals, backstory, and tools for each of these. And then we have the tasks, which have also a description. All of these go in as arguments to the OpenAI backend to fill in different parts of the prompts so that OpenAI will know what completion to use based on these prompts. So, and lastly, we have tools. So there are three different tools here. The search tool that I mentioned before, which is using Serper, and browser tools, which uses the browserless API to summarize, scrape and summarize websites. It also has an agent. That agent has role, goal, backstory, and also a task. And these also will guide the result. And lastly, one of the built-in tools from LangChain, which is the calculator tools.